It's time to go one-on-one with DP. Coming at you live from the Koppel Chevrolet GMC studios. Here is your host, Derek Pearson. Presented by Beatrice Bakery on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
One-on-one on a Wednesday. We flipped the script yesterday, so today, Beatrice Bakery nominations care package. It is the day to make someone's day. A day to make someone smile. A day to make someone feel better. A day to acknowledge, celebrate, elevate somebody. So you go to ticketfm.com. Go to it. Theticketfm.com. Find the Beatrice Bakery banner. Click on it. And when you do, now, there are a couple things you should do. First of all, go to the banner and put in your nomination. The person who you are thinking about at this very moment. The person who's had a great week, a not so great week, somebody that you're rooting for, somebody that's gone through some friction and gotten through it, or this being the day maker for them, the one that makes them smile. So go ticketfm.com, find the Beatrice Bakery banner, click on it. Also, what you should do, you can add it on the text line, Sartor Hamann text line, 402-464-5685. Or if you're feeling really frisky, you're feeling really froggy, you can call in and give them the shout out while you do it. Give them a shout out. So you know what, DP Rico, what's up? My so-and-so is exceptional. They're amazing. They take care of me. They take care of us. They take care of others. I want them to take care of themselves, or I want them to smile, or I want them to feel better about the day. Maybe they had a tough week and they need an attaboy and attagirl. We can do that too. And then when you're done with that, go to beatricebakery.com and take a look at what they offer. Because, oh my goodness gracious, they offer some... This is not just grandma's fruitcake. Not that that's not enough, but you can, in fact, go and see what they offer. What are you in the mood for?
Get you a piece of lemon drop cake.
Well, so several things in play.
Because it is, oh my goodness.
Several things in play, right? So they've got liqueur cake, they've got fruit cakes, they got breakfast beds, chocolate cakes, liqueur. Now, if you go through the liqueur, let me just give you a few of these, right? So you can kind of get some grasp.
So there's like a vanilla, the vanilla rum.
So there's the lemon drop liqueur cake.
Change your life. You're not a fan of it?
I am, and it's all of these you just want to eat unto themselves.
Oh yeah, I don't need to share with anybody. I should, and I do, but I don't need to.
Right. Then, if that's not your thing, it's lemon drop and it's alcohol infused, right? Delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Need a little more flavor in it. Amaretto.
I haven't tried that one.
It's it makes you feel sunny outside.
I do like amaretto.
Right? It makes you feel...
Get yourself some amaretto and Coke.
Right?
Some amaretto cake. Is that too much amaretto?
No.
Is there such thing?
It's not. There's never too much. There's the chocolate rum cake.
Oh, that's good.
Right. Just...
I mean, what could be better than chocolate and rum?
Like you feel you're locked in. Well, what could be better is chocolate Merlot cake.
That one is pretty good.
Right? Subtle.
That one is pretty good.
You can go to the premium...
I'm a rum guy.
The premium chocolate rum cake. That's the Mac Daddy.
I haven't had the premium.
The premium we had... Mark Onweiler says turtlenut cake, and then he yelled
some bad things.
Some letters. The Pina Colada.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's a good one too.
See, the Pina Colada is fun in a cake. They've got a premium lemon drop. They've got the strawberry daiquiri. They have key lime, which...
The strawberry daiquiri surprised me.
Is its own thing.
It surprised me.
Vanilla rum. Especially when you luck out and get the double infused.
it's so. Look, I know people don't like this word, so trigger warning in 3, 2, 1. It's so moist.
Mm-hmm. Kahlua Cafe.
Haven't had that one either. I always seen it
with a cup of coffee.
I would always
my
see
Jimmy
it.
Jam. Yeah.
If you want to give me a cup of coffee, I'm taking the streusel.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the peach apple.
The apple
peach
streusel?
or apple. Yeah, that's kind of deep. And it's cheating, actually. Your breakfast breads. You want something to have with your coffee? Date nut bread.
Date nut bread.
It feels like fall wind. Cool.
Interesting.
But the apple streusel, you can do.
Oh my goodness, the apple streusel so good.
Banana nut bread, the peach streusel.
You know what the apple? I'll say it after we're done.
The pumpkin streusel.
I'm not a fan of pumpkin.
But if you're headed into football season, the pumpkin streusel that's your jam.
It's your fall friend.
That's your jam. That's your jam. Like there's no other. There's nothing else to say. Or you can just take the snacks.
Yeah.
So all of that's in.
You know what I do need,
mm-hmm.
and I don't know if we will get them.
Mm-hmm.
Those chocolate covered fruitcake squares.
Yeah,
because just the like can they just cover some other of the cakes in chocolate, because I don't know what's in the chocolate that they use. It's got to be some type of special, differently aerated, mixed with a magic spoon, a magic ladle, like that chocolate.
Yeah, it is. So you can handle the nominations, right? Go do that. Go to ticketfm.com. Do that. Put the nomination in, or you can go find the banner, knock it out. You can get on the text line, or you can call in. We'll take those over the next 40 minutes or so. And then we will make somebody's or several people's day. Depends on the nominations. Is it good? Is it good enough for us to just offer? I think I like making people smile. So
I never knew that about you.
Yes, you did. You absolutely did. You absolutely did. Yeah, we'll do that. I think we need to do that several times today. So we'll do that over the next 40 minutes or so.
All right.
Let's go to Honda Lincoln Hotline. Tater is waiting for us. Tater, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, I was actually just going to call in and nominate somebody, if that's okay.
It's absolutely okay. Have at it.
So I'd like to nominate my wife and all the teachers at Waverly High School, because I know right now they deal with a lot. Went through a lot the last couple of years with COVID and just short-staffed, and plus my wife. Every morning I get up, go to work before she does. She gets up, gets my kids ready, takes them all where they need to go, and then goes to work. Gets home before me, so she picks them up from school. A lot of the time she has food cooked when I get home. So I just want to really praise her too. I really appreciate everything she does, and so yeah, hopefully, I don't know if that's my nomination for them. My wife and
what's her name?
And the teachers.
What's her name?
My wife's name is Shelby Allgood.
Shelby Allgood. And then what does she do at Waverly?
She's a paraeducator out there. So she works with most of the students actually. So she just kind of helps the teachers out, helps the students out, and tries to keep things going.
You know what we'll do, Tater? We're going to do that for them. We're definitely going to do that for them.
Hey, thank you, DP. Appreciate that.
Well, look, you're here for us. You always hang out. You're always in positive spirit. And if she's married to you, she's a good woman, and we do want to help out. So we will do that.
All right, thank you, brother.
Folks. Yeah. No, thank you, Tater. Yeah, okay. That's what this is for. We'll absolutely do that. And that's not the only one. So have at it, right? Text in, get the thing in, get it in, get these nominations in. What's the so Sanderson asked, what is the non-alcoholic one that does not have a ton of fruit in it? Had it over the holiday. It was a bomb. Can't remember the name of it. Non-alcoholic.
The non-alcoholic fruitcake. It would be like the old time.
Oh, the old English.
Old English fruitcake.
Yeah, ye old English. Yeah, that is. If
it
you
tastes
haven't
like
tried
a Fig Newton, and it's delicious.
Yeah.
I got made fun of for liking Fig Newtons. Is that wrong?
No,
is that wrong
those are good. No, those are good. Those are good.
Delicious.
I grew up on them.
Same. My grandma
Sleeves.
just always, my
Yeah.
grandma just always had them.
Yeah.
And at one point I like ran out of snacks because grandma had all the snacks,
Mm.
and I like grabbed that and I had one and I was like, oh, wait a minute, this is amazing.
Yeah, it was an acquired taste for me. As I got older, I fell more in love with them. I haven't had them in 20 years, 30 years, but
I'm gonna bring a sleeve of Fig Newtons tomorrow.
yeah,
They are different.
they're different than before.
They taste different.
Okay,
There's a
well-
slight difference.
Well, let's see what it is. Pecan Pie says this: I'm nominating the individual that shared the hot dogs with you. He was a friend in need of food, big need of food, but he was willing to share his fortunes with others. I think he made a friend's day better, and therefore I think you could make his day even better. Yeah, I could drop some off down. I have to. I don't know if they would let me do that. I'm going to go down for Rutgers, so I will take some with me and give it to the concession people down at Bowling. It's like you see at the end of the game, and again, it wasn't a thing that I was aware of, but I noticed at the end of the game there were several parents who had like Valentino's pizza, whatever was left, they gave out.
I didn't know that they did that.
Well, you often see the people who work concessions at PBA and Haymarket that at end of game, end of shift, they'll take whatever. So usually, seventh inning or whenever they shut down, they will take with them, whatever was left over. I know that the folks from the popcorn place, it was Stone Creamery. What is that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember.
But they would hand me like a box of popcorn at the end of shift, at the end of basketball games. So yeah, like it's a thing, and I've seen it at the places that I've worked, where at the end of shift the staff got whatever was already made. So at the old MCI Center,
yeah, I mean it's already done. Like you can't stash it again,
right? Like
so
you weren't
you either
reusing
throw it away or you give it out.
Yeah, and it was kind of
better to give it out.
It was kind of weird, right? Here's another nomination through Ruth Schultz at Redeemer Lutheran Church in Lincoln. Ruth has been a bright, cheery face at the church for 24 years. Tomorrow is her retirement date. She will be missed beyond measure. And while we have a new secretary lined up, and it'll be very hard to replace Ruth's impact to our church. We had a lovely breakfast event this past weekend. This unexpected Beatrice Bake care package will be a great send-off. Stop by the station and pick that up for Ruth. Jeremy, if you would, please. Stop by the station, pick up a nice little care package for Ruth, and tell her thank you from us and Beatrice Bakery, and of course from you.
Send her into retirement with some delicious cakes.
Yeah, those people deserve, like, we need to do better about highlighting those people who do good things for everybody often. So yeah, let's do that. So that's, and we're still open. You know what? Because I'm in that mood. I have to say this just as much as we can say it. I want to congratulate Jake Sorensen and his crew here, the entire staff here at 937 The Ticket. Just for the record, we're having the best month ever. And I want to say congratulations to my crew because they worked their tails off. And when I tell you, they put in the work. We want to thank you folks who sponsor, all you folks who sponsor, who allow for us to do what we do for 17 hours a day, each weekday. And on weekends, of course, where we have individual programming, Sunday morning pancakes. Now we've got another show with Farrell's that starts this Sunday. The student athletes programming. And I want to thank you folks who donate so that we can provide something for these student athletes. Like, and you guys can donate to the individual. Let's say you're a softball fan. Well, we'll work on it. The baseball program, you want to donate to the guys who come in here and talk baseball and let you in behind the scenes. You can do that. Football program, basketball, boys, men's, women's, whatever it is, right? You can do that. Gymnastics, bowling. If you want to donate directly to those student athletes, you can do so here. And we appreciate it because it makes what we do, it helps us get through some difficult times because of the good times. And we're in a positive momentum swing. That's why I'm real specific about keeping the space positive, because I want this to be a positive space. I want it to be a positive workspace for the people who come on air, right? They're showing up and entertaining you for free. We don't charge you for this. We don't charge you for this. But these folks come here and they open themselves up and they share themselves, and you do the same on a daily basis, which is why it's fun and why we care so much. But we want to do more, and there are ways to do that. So, look, you're interested in sponsoring or donating to the student athletes. Again, I want to thank the folks who do that on a regular basis. The folks from Canopy Market, thank you for what you do for these student athletes. And every donation that they make, gift card, goes directly to the student athletes. Moose's Mad Fresh, like he comes in and drops off and donates for student athletes, and it is appreciated. Upside Bar and Lounge, who provide gift cards and gift certificates for the on-air talent, and we make sure that the student athletes get theirs first, and they're starting to engage and go down to Upside and enjoy themselves a little bit as well. So if that is a thing that you want to, and we want to thank Eagle Delivery, right, for Eagle Courier for making sure that we get these items out to the listeners, where you don't even have to come down here for some of these, right? That they'll deliver these things for us. It's appreciated. Like that local companies who have involved themselves, and I've met several people who own small businesses who want a shout out. Well, come talk to me. Like, we in essence are a small independent company, so it would behoove us to help other small businesses in the area. Not everybody has the big budgets. Now, look, we love you big budget folks. We love the folks at Tanner's for what they do for us. And the folks, Brewski's allowing us to come there, and Tipsy Tina's, and like all the places that we come, Wingstop, right? The places who reach out, the Mercado. This is a community station. And it means more when we do more locally. So, for what has been the best month in the 10-year plus history of this radio station, this was the best month we've ever had, amongst a bunch of great months. But we provide more content. We give you more things that you can be connected to. Let's say there's a student athlete you want to be connected to, or a program. This is a way to do it. This is a way to do it. Like, we're working on meet and greets where folks can come to the station and meet the athletes and take pictures and get autographs and that sort of stuff. We're working on that. I want it formatted, but I want them to receive the benefits of doing, of signing 300 autographs like they did at Tanner's. Like, we want to do that. We also have some cool ticket shirts that we can use for these events. There's so much good stuff going on here. And we have to do things in order, and we can only tell you when we can tell you. But we have some new potential shows that we're going to add. And as John and I talked about it yesterday, if his daughter wants to do show, we would love to give amplification to the softball team. We'd love to give amplification to the track team. We'd love to give amplification to the soccer team. And if you are connected to a student athlete, a current student athlete, or a former student athlete, let us know. Let us know. There are discussions that can be had, and exposure that can be given. I am grateful to the athletic department and to these young student athletes and these coaches who come in and share themselves above and beyond. They don't have to do this. Derek Walker didn't have to call in today on what obviously is a busy day and a busy time for his life and what's going on, his student athlete experience. But he chose to give access and exposure. It is appreciated. Tonight, Nicklin Hames, Kenzie Knuckles will come in, and I have to tell you, like we said, we're going to be at Tanner's, and they brought the entire team. And for those of you that got to hang out at Tanner's, this was amazing, right? That they took pictures and talked and chit-chatted and high fives and smiles, and it was just really exceptional. The baseball team, they showed up the day before. They had a ball game. They came down and hung out for a bit, right? And they still show up. Even when things aren't going well, they still show up. Gymnastics team, their season is over. They still show up. The bowling team's getting ready to head to nationals. They still show up. Swimming, diving, they're still learning. One is retired, and the other one's still learning, and they still show up. To the Lincoln Stars, Rocky Russo, Cristiano, thank you guys for bringing these young hockey stars into the building each week. The folks at Teammates who trust us with their brand and their name, allowing us to be their voice. And again, I got to give the keynote speech last week, and I love it when I'm in rooms that are just filled with love and good people. And in that room of Teammates, I'm telling you, I shed more than one tear just listening to the stories and seeing those young people being so proud, and the really amazing mentors who walk with them. As a matter of fact, statement of truth, 6:00 today, Teammates mentoring hour here on the ticket. Jim Bennett will be here, but amongst the mentors that he's bringing is one Ben Stilley, and he gets to talk about like what that is and what that's like. I can tell you, I need to give special thanks to Buzzy Carruthers for still showing up. Right? I mean, as a coach who has lots going on, and he makes time. For CJ and Kobe for showing up. Cam and Bryce for showing up. But tonight, a special thanks to Aaron Davis and Chris Raff. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much for what you do. You have added flavor and substance and quality and character to the station, and it is appreciated. They'll be on from 7 to 9 tonight. They do it every Wednesday. Abby Squire from softball will be with them, along with, I believe they've got another Husker on board. Rico, you can tell me who that is. Corey Dixon. That's what I had to think about it. So through all of this, right, each day we come here to have a meeting place and to sit and talk, and what's happened in the meanwhile. And I'd like to say it's on purpose, but it certainly was in the vision that we would have a place where Husker fans could come out and get to know the former Huskers, the current Huskers, the coaches, the people around the programs, that you get to know them and they get to know you. And I think we have taken steps in that very full direction with levels of success that you hope for, but you don't necessarily expect. And it's all happened because of you guys. You guys who listened, who supported, you guys have sponsored, you guys have added content, you guys have added personality to the show. And that's why we continually shout you out, because quite frankly, it's us just talking and the microphones are on. And we get to talk to you guys every day. And it's appreciated. So for this entire staff here, from Jake, Mark, Rico, Harrison, Sipple, Vashon, Nathan, Bach, Strick, Jay Foreman, across the board. Young Nick, for all that he's doing. Carter at night. Alexis, who comes in and interns, and anybody else that finds their way into Eric. Guys who people who find themselves into the building and contribute. When I decided to come to Lincoln, what I hoped was that there were really good people in large numbers. And I talked to Jane Green yesterday about this very thing. The majority, in high numbers, in quantity, of Lincoln folks are high caliber, high quality people. The athletic department does everything that it can to do better and to do well by you and by these young people. There are some exceptional coaches and some incredible student athletes. Some amazing stories. Thank you guys for letting us kind of be the vehicle for it. It's a good day here at 93.7 The Ticket, and we thank you for it. You are appreciated. Even when we sniper and snip and whine and complain. You guys are why we do it. I hope you know that. We'll be right back.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Buffalo Wings and Rings, they've crafted a new league of superior chicken sandwiches. Meet the Ringers. It's premium, house-made, beer-battered, fried chicken served Buffalo, Korean, or MVP style. Head to Buffalo Wings and Rings Lincoln and raise a glass to superior chicken. 2 locations at 68th and O and at 40th and Old Cheney. Buffalo Wings and Rings.
Are you tired of lousy internet and faceless customer service? It's time to experience local, honest, hassle-free, and exceptional. That's the Allo Promise. We not only provide crazy fast fiber internet, crystal clear TV, and dependable phone service, but we choose to become a part of the communities that we serve and love when everyone calls or stops by our store to say hello. So, don't settle for mediocre, settle for exceptional with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/local.
AmeriCorps programs and members are making a huge impact in Nebraska communities near you, addressing critical issues like education, conservation, and even food insecurity. Because of AmeriCorps, 81% of students who complete the RISE curriculum don't return to the probation system. Learn about AmeriCorps programs serving communities in your region by visiting serve.nebraska.gov. Paid for by Serve Nebraska, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Mario fue pintor más de 30 años. Cuando me dijo que se le estaban olvidando las cosas, fue difícil. Un día me dijeron que pintara el marco del lado por dentro y pinté el lado de afuera.
Yo le diría a la gente que le diga a su familia lo que está pasando con él.
Si algo se nota diferente, podría ser Alzheimer. Es momento de hablarlo. Visita alz.org/nuestras historias para saber más. Un mensaje de The Alzheimer's Association y The Ad Council.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by Security First Bank, a relationship you can count on.
Expect cloudy skies, very windy conditions as northwest winds will gust 40 to 45 at times. Only an afternoon high of 43. We'll see a chance of rain changing over to snow this evening. Very minimal accumulations expected. A low tonight of 28. Gradually clearing tomorrow. Not as windy with a high of 49. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Work, laundry, dishes. I was exhausted. I needed a vacation. But finding a way to pay for it, not so easy. Then I found it. A research study at Solarion. I searched the studies and found a perfect match for me. It was so easy. I earned cash for the study and booked that vacation. Plus, I made an impact on medical research. Find a study and sign up today at healthresearch.com.
You should consider the risks of the research before you agree to participate.
Do you know the signs of an opioid overdose? Talk to your physician and pharmacist about naloxone, a drug used to safely reverse an opioid overdose. I'm Dr. Rob Rhodes, a Nebraska family practice physician. Be Opie Ready and download a free overdose support tool, the Opie Rescue app. Search Opie Ready for more information.
Paid for by the CDC. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services and aired in cooperation with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Tune in to the Teammates Mentoring Hour each Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket. Hear stories from the program started by Tom and Nancy Osborne and how it's changed mentors and mentees' lives and how you can be involved. The Teammates Mentoring Hour, Wednesday nights from 6 to 7 o'clock on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is Dan Friedman. Between 2010 and 2019, distracted driving caused more than 40,000 car crashes in Nebraska, resulting in over 14,000 severe injuries and deaths. Please keep your eyes on the road. If you have a smartphone, put it away while you're behind the wheel. It will help keep our community safe and secure. This message is brought to you by Friedman Law Offices, helping injured people It's what we do. It's all we do. Find us at freedominlaw.com today.
Back to One-on-One with DP, presented by Beatrice Bakery on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back. I was just talking about kind of a state of the union for 93.7 The Ticket. And Mark and I were talking this morning, and as quiet kept, we've had quite the month here. And I wanted to say thank you to you, kind sir, for all of the work behind the scenes, on the scene, after the scene. Like, you're the glue that keeps it all going and keeps us together, and you are my sanity.
There is the literal glue that keeps things together,
right,
too.
Right.
Just invested in more super glue over the week.
Yeah. Right. Like, to be able to do that. But this transition has been interesting. But as I said, a part of why I'm here, a huge part of why I'm here, and then a huge part of why I'm still here is you. And it does not go unnoticed, and it is not underappreciated. You for putting up with my tirades and my temper tantrums and my fits, my childish fits of why can't we, do the small thing that really I need done.
What'd you say to me this morning, Mark? I need you to come here and because I'm going to yell at somebody else,
right?
And so I need it to be you, not somebody else.
It's just about a really silly thing. But you, sir, your rock, stone, mortar, granite, steel.
Thank you.
Like, it just is exceptional that you keep it together and help us all be the better versions of ourselves. Your creative genius and your ability, it's a delicate touch at times that are necessary, and then you become the mountain bear that growls and things back into space as kindly and considerately as you can.
You say kind and considerate. I say passive aggressive. Potato, really.
Mark loves being passive aggressive.
That's the only way I know.
Right. Well,
it's pretty fantastic.
Right, that we acknowledge it and
learn to love it.
Right. But to you and Enrico, thank you guys. Really, truly. The grand vision of it, and then what you guys enable. You guys did this. Well done, man.
Well, thank you. And I said this to Kent Walgamot in the Journal Star article. I'll say it to you too. I think as a staff, when you, not only when you first came aboard, but certainly when you took over, you have a vision, and for the rest of us, it wasn't quite clear necessarily, not through no fault of your own. It was just more ambitious than we had been thinking. So you've had to kind of drag us kicking and screaming into this new era of 93.7 The Ticket.
We've been holding onto trees and poles and walls.
Right. Literal kicking and screaming. Yeah.
No.
I don't like change.
No.
But as we grow and as we evolve, that picture is coming into focus. I think we all see where we're headed, where sports talk in Lincoln is headed with 93.7 The Ticket, a large part of that scene.
I think it's funny too, because you're right. Like, I am a creative. I married a linear operator and thinker, and she gets frustrated when I don't make it black and white, and I get frustrated when it isn't black and white. Right? Like, what are you doing? Why don't you see this? And then you've become kind of the vector. You're like you're the conductor of this thing, going, okay, both of you to your corners, and
basically a translator between the two of you. Like,
right?
No. I know what he said. Here's what he meant. Here's what we're doing. No. Here's what she said. Right, but here's how we're gonna handle that. It's gonna work into what you're thinking.
Mark's
Don't
just
worry.
got two levers, and it's just a delicate balance
Yep.
of trying to keep them in line.
Yeah, it really is. And then being the voice and then translating it to the masses, so folks have some understanding. The people in the room who don't get to be in the, like as Hamilton says, in the room where it happens, where the three of us will get together and then add Jake to that. where there's 4 of us in a room, and then we just purge all of these ideas and concepts upon the masses, and they go, what is that, and where did it come from, and why does it have to be done yesterday?
I know it's a really important meeting when the doors close, and then I see Jake grab a whole bunch of papers and his like notebook binder thing and go in there and close the door, and I'm just like, important.
The door will open like once an hour. We'll spread out
It
to
spreads
coffee
out,
and bathroom,
and then it
come
comes
back.
right back, and I'm just like, wow, they are busy.
Yeah, Jake comes in. When Jake has the big soft drink cup is when the business is really like when he's got the grande size beverage cup.
Telka's will come in and I go, hey Jake, and he goes, I'm busy. I go, got it.
Yeah. It's fun.
like you don't even say hi, I'm busy.
He's subtle about it.
Understand?
Like, I got nothing for you right now.
Hey Jake, I got to talk to you. I'm busy.
I got nothing for you at all. So as we and we've got some things happening as well. But I think we can fairly say that if we eventually end up in pretty short term, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. every weeknight, it would be fair. Like that would be fair to say.
Have we haven't announced what's happening Friday, have we?
No, we have not.
Should we?
We should.
Rico, do you know?
I don't do announcements. Sometimes I know. This one I do not. A lot of times I do know, but I don't handle announcements.
This is a Mark thing. Mark is the king.
It was purposeful.
Maybe I do know.
I think you know.
I think maybe. You go ahead.
I think we all know. That's fine. As of Friday, our identity is changing slightly. And what it really means more than anything is more of a focus on these local shows. It opens up room for us to grow, for us to be 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. without any sort of interruptions, any sort of obligations elsewhere. And with that comes a change in our national programming and our national identity. So as of Friday, April 1st, this coming Friday, we will no longer be a Fox Sports affiliate. We will be a CBS Sports affiliate. And we are committed to local programming, whether live or replays of stuff that has happened earlier in the week, from 6 a.m. until 11 p.m. every single day.
And that gives us some wiggle room on the weekends. Of course, in season, we will be entirely what you would imagine we're going to be.
What we've been plus.
Yeah, pregame, postgame, evaluations, post.
93.7 the ticket plus. And when you put the plus in there, that's when you're really doing business.
The plus is going to happen. I keep getting around to it, but the club, the VIP club is going to be the plus. So when we go ticket plus, to me, it's going to be access.
We'll have TV series, movie.
There's some stuff that we can do. There's some stuff that we can do that other people can't do.
Some documentaries.
I've got Michael Bay on hold actually on the other line. I should get back to him.
Because we've got the streaming, which allows us to do some things.
Planet Earth 3.
Well, what we want is the cross-section of football players doing basketball things, basketball players doing softball things, those sort of things that we can plug into the website and the app. And I want that to be a part of it.
Well, and what I picture when you talk plus, what I'm picturing is stuff that never sees the airwaves.
Right.
You know, things that aren't you're not finding on your car radio. You have to access some other way, and that's podcast content that lives above and beyond those 17 hours a day. It's extra content that we can pull from for on air, but it's stuff you're going to want to seek out because it's extra, it's more,
stuff
it's better.
That's being recorded, and this is not even a thing that I've even talked to Mark about, but things
have a
that
seat.
Right? Things that, because this is how I work. Like I get an idea at 3:00 in the morning and it becomes the next thing. But imagine that when we go national from 11 to 6, that we will be a podcast studio.
Wow, imagine
who needs sleep.
Well, imagine that.
Right? Like training people. Well, you said today we need to hire more people. So
yeah.
So
that is true.
I'm like, yes, and
okay. So you said we need to hire more people.
I said hire one.
I know exactly what we're gonna do with that.
Yes, and right.
He's already full. You need to hire more.
Well, that's where Mark has fully accepted that when he comes up with an idea, I will give him the plus.
Yeah.
Like the
Here's my idea. Good, I've already filled it.
good idea. Good idea. And here's what else we need to do with that.
We talk about undersell and over deliver, externally. I didn't know it applied internally too.
He's 3 steps ahead. The problem is there's nothing to stand on. He's just floating there. He's waiting for you. He's waiting for you to
my
fill it in.
platform. Come on.
Wait for him to get there. So there will be
Chris Angel mind freak. He's just waiting for you.
So much, man. So much. That is so my jam. That is so much. Chris Angel is my jam.
I used to love watching that show.
Oh my goodness. So
Can that be on the plus?
well, we have
He's online too. Don't worry.
I got it.
Well, we have so folks have said, well, Tom Stevens retired. No, Tom Stevens is redirected. So there's a project or 2 that are involved that, with time and with the right scheduling, that happens, and Tom will be back on once a week or twice a week or whatever happens in that space. And then there are other athletes. There are other athletes who are local, who are professional athletes, who will come in and impact the programming. Yeah,
I need Vikings vision with Tom and Schaefer.
Oh, just to have them just totally commiserating.
Just Monday nights.
Yeah, just
after a terrible Sunday of a Vikings loss, and Kirk Cousins throws for 400 yards but 7 picks.
The fan forum is going to happen. Like the fan forum, our ticket fan forum is going to happen. Just a matter of when, and making sure that we don't just overdo everything that we can do. There are programs, softball programs, track, soccer that we need to get on board. We're going to double and triple the major program. So we'll have 2 or 3 football shows, 2 or 3 basketball shows, 2 or 3 volleyball shows.
I'm doing the math for hours in my head. Hang on.
Okay. Some of those, we've even gone for some of those that will go half hour, so we can go back to back. Some
those could be the podcast shows.
Right? Some of those will be the podcast shows that we do added value. There's so much going on, so much required of you two, especially, and Jake.
What?
And yeah, well, but that's again.
He does this on air, so we can't say no.
I need another tree to grab onto.
Well, I understand.
I don't want to go.
I understand that.
Not the gumdrop buttons.
Right. Whoopsie.
You're a monster.
It's like just to do that, but all in all, across the board, for being the voice of reason, for being the place that holds sanity at value. Thank you both for what you do, what you have done, and what I'm about to ask you to do. So
it's fine.
We'll do that.
Fine.
You're welcome.
Yeah. All right, we'll throw the break. We'll close out one-on-one, and we'll throw it over to Wingstop and the Captain Show here next.
Watch live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is your High School Minute.
With your Southeast Community College High School Minute, I'm Harrison Arns. In baseball on Monday, Fremont beat Lincoln Southwest 6-3. It was a game full of errors for Lincoln Southwest. All of Fremont's runs were off walks and errors. Lincoln Christian won over Wahoo 5-4. Lincoln East dominated Grand Island in a shutout 19-0. Noah Walters went 3-4 at the plate and stole 3 bases. Lincoln Northeast got past Lincoln North Star 7-2. Lincoln High lost to Norfolk 6-4, and Norris lost to Lincoln Pius 7-10. Cale Fountain for Norris had a 6th inning home run to put the game away. In boys soccer on Monday, Lincoln High shut out Lincoln North Stars 3-0. Lincoln Southeast just got by Lincoln East 1-0. Lincoln Southwest beat Lincoln Pius 2-0. Kramer had an early goal from outside the box to get the lead, and Waverly beat Beatrice 2-0. Kemper Reed had both goals for the Vikings. This has been your High School Minute, sponsored by Southeast Community College, with locations in Lincoln, Beatrice, and Milford. Learn more today at southeast.edu.
Another packed spring sports season means it's time to get to N Street Drive-In to fill up on all your beverage needs. Stop by for the great deals on March's Beers of the Month for Guinness, Cosmic Eye, and Firestone Walker. Also, make sure to download the new N Street Drive-In app to order online and to set up delivery right to your front door. And don't forget their top-notch crowler fill system. N Street Drive-In, your one-stop beverage stop at 1801 O Street.
Southeast Community College is training tomorrow's workforce today with our nearly 60 career and technical programs. We are doing our part to help employers fill vacancies during this current labor shortage, graduating students with skill sets employers are seeking. We're also helping to upskill the workforce by adding short-term credentials like certificates in many programs so that employees can get retraining quickly. Learn more about upskilling with SCC at southeast.edu/academics. SCC, your path to possible.
Hi, welcome to Big Chain Bar and Grill. Can I get you a drink? Which game were you hoping to see? Doesn't matter. I don't know what channel the game's on anyway. Are you ready to order? Okay, here's your check. Come back and see us again, okay?
What?
Hey, welcome back into Upside.
Slow down and enjoy the game at the Upside Bar and Lounge. Comfortable seating, plenty of screens, a great food and drink menu, and no one trying to shove you out the door. Come in, hang out, and take it all in at the Upside Bar and Lounge, open daily just east of 27th and Pine Lake.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful. I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman. Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back in the future. Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
Shopping for insurance can be a tedious and frustrating task, but the agents at Brokers Insurance Agency will do the work for you. They have partnered with over 20 of the best insurance carriers in the nation, which allows them to do the shopping all for you. Whether you're looking for business insurance or employee benefits for your company, or you're looking to save money on your home and auto insurance, Brokers Insurance Agency has the agents and solutions to help meet your goals. Call 402-420-5353 or email staff@brokersinsurancene.com.
An Empire Fence is an investment in your home. This year, use your tax return to make that investment. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and security while improving the appearance of your home. Visit empire-fence.com to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home. With your tax return on the way, schedule your project now. Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC. And things have obviously been pretty challenging lately with new vehicles, with all the microchip and supply chain issues, but things continue to loosen up as Koppel gets more and more new vehicles in each and every week. We've had many customers also custom order their vehicles. So if you don't see what you want in our current inventory, we can put an order in to get exactly what you want. So go online, reserve your new vehicle at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did.
You're listening to One-on-One with DP, presented by Beatrice Bakery on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Final segment before we head over to Wingstop with the Captain Show and Rashawn Jackson. So you Beatrice Bakery winners, you guys can, if I read your nomination, stop by the station and pick up your care package and deliver a smile. Please do. But yeah, Rashawn, you can go over there, get wings. I need somebody to go there, pick up wings and deliver them to my house.
I thought you were going to stay here, and I was like, I'll do that.
I'm not going to stay here. I'm tired.
I can't do that, though, because I got to come back here.
I
got to come back here and finish work.
I have to make a decision pretty quickly about what the next few days are going to be like for me. So I'm supposed to get the second half of the procedure tomorrow, but I'm also supposed to go back to D.C.
For the weekend? Or
for the weekend plus, because it is the 40th reunion. And these folks haven't gotten together, and we've had several losses within the class. And then folks have kind of whispered, "Hey, you probably should come back. We need to talk to you." So that keeps playing out, and so I think we'll see. I'll make a decision today. Let my dentist know. You don't get to torture me until next week. I talked to my wife about whatever things we need to do, and then get you guys straight, because somebody would have to cover Friday. And maybe Monday. We'll see.
You can't leave me in here with Jay.
Well, I think that we should, just for
You can't leave me in here with Jay.
Mark has an entire case of baseball.
Yeah.
And it is spectacular.
When did we get those? How long have we had those?
I think he just got them.
Yeah. Oh, they signed?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. See, Mark's holding out.
My bad. You want one?
Yeah,
Who
I
signed
absolutely
him?
do.
This is from when the Royals Caravan came to town. So it's Eric Kratz, Terrence Gore, Rex Hudler, and Willie Wilson.
Oh, Willie's on there.
Yeah, Willie's on there.
Well, some people get excited over Huddy, but maybe we can give those away.
I was excited over Terrence Gore.
There's like 8 of them there.
Is that
we
weird?
can do a
I was
contest.
cleaning out the closet. We got
can
all
do a
sorts of goodies.
contest.
Is that weird? I was excited over Terrence Gore. I think that's kind of weird.
Absolutely.
He's like a 3-time World Series winner or something, right?
Yeah, let's figure that out. But we had talked about getting a case of baseball for the baseball team to sign for us. So we need to order a case for that.
Can we just throw their signatures on with Rex and Terrence?
No, let's.
It
do
makes
separate.
perfect sense.
Let's do separate. Let's do separate. How about that? We'll do separate. So there's that. Sam Hybe returns to the women's program for another year. That's good news.
Leadership,
right? You know, she knows consistency, standard, all of those things. I also for the golfers, they said Tiger is taking practice rounds
Apparently.
at Augusta. So if Tiger's playing, of course, it all becomes a little bit more interesting and a little bit.
I thought he said after the accident he wasn't going to play. I know he said he was still going to play from time to
He
time.
just didn't think
but I
he
thought
could
he
get it
said he wasn't going to
together.
play in any majors.
I just didn't think he'd be able to physically do it.
Do you, like, obviously he's a competitor, so he's going to take it seriously. But do you think it's like seriously, but also at the same time, like, I'm not going to strain myself?
Well, he's Tiger, so let's see what the practice rounds look like, and then make a decision. Like, it's fair with that. It's good with that. Again, it's a full day. Man, this is a lot of radio. So I'm going to leave and come back because I've got
you have to come back for
volleyball
stuff.
folks at 9, and I want to hang out with Abby Squire a little bit and John, meet his wife and those folks, hang out with Raph and Davis for a little bit. The folks from Teammates will come in. Nick is doing that show. Jim Bennett, who's the local director for Lincoln, Teammates Lincoln, and Ben Stilley. And then they added a third person yesterday who was also I want to say she was a part of, here it is. I just want to have it. Yeah, so Jim Bennett, who's a program coordinator, Ben Stilley, and then hold on, I just had it. There it is. Okay,
good?
Keep going. Maddie Fowler, who will join us as the third. She's a 4-time captain for Husker softball.
Very nice.
Right. So we need to make sure. So Nick, if you can hear this, we need to make sure that we try to keep Maddie around. Yeah, we need to try to keep Maddie around for when Abby Squire gets here from softball, so we can have the 2 generations of softball. Also get her contact information. Nick, if you would, please get her contact information. She is a viable resource. She was she's now the senior director of operations for UNL Athletics. So this is a great show tonight from 6 to 7, the Teammates Mentoring Hour. Tune in for that. Riffin with Raph and Davis from 7 to 9, and then Nicklin Hames and Kenzie Knuckles talking trash from 9 to 11.
It's a good night of radio.
That is a great night of radio, of course, on the block with Strick and Bach, the water cooler, happy hour, and then the Captain Show up next. So it is a full day of sports talk here on the ticket. You guys are appreciated. I've got to go finish a chapter for a book. I have 3 hours to do it.
I was going to say you're going to go take a nap, but you don't nap.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this chapter, and then I'm going to take a nap, and then I'll come back.
Okay.
So thank you for what you do, Rico. Appreciate it. Truly, every day I appreciate you. Even if I don't say it, so I'll say it more often because you deserve it.
Okay, I can see it in your eyes.
Yep.
Every time you look, even when you side eye me
Respect.
and you look at me over the glasses, I can tell.
Respect.
You know, you may be mad, but in reality, you're not mad at all. I'm
Mad
totally
respect.
fine.
All respect. Captain Show up next here on the ticket.